Hello, good morning. Our item number for today is 841B. This is for embankment from common barrow by equipment. Our previous discussion is about is item number 8041A, which is the embankment from structural excavation. So, in this case, guys, maybe the if a structural excavation is not suitable for embankment, so we need this item, embankment from common barrow. We need a source of material that is suitable for embankment. So we will assume that 100 cubic meter. So then we have a description for this item by equipment. Then the same assume production that we per cubic meter per hour, assume production from our embankment from the structural exhibition. Only for this one, the difference is we have materials, embankment materials, embankment materials. This one. First, we will just copy the description here, then put embankment materials. We'll add the code of embankment materials. Then our quantity is we have 25%. For this one, we have 25% shrinkage factor. We will just specify there with with 25% shrinkage factor, like that one, guys. So our quantity is 125% of 1.25% of the quantity. So we have 125 cubic meter for this one. So because this one is loose materials, so the peso per cubic meter, again, this one, peso per, wait, just wait, guys. Peso per cubic meter, and the amount is, we will assume that this is the price here is 400 cubic meter. Let's just put it 400 cubic meter, per 400 per cubic meter. So maybe in your place, the material for this one is different, or you will use different materials from this amount. Maybe it's a mix sand and gravel. It will, maybe it is more 500, more than 500 for that one, but for this material we will just assume that this is 400 per cubic meter. So the total amount of the material is to multiply only by the quantity. So this is 50,000 for the material, and for our we will just copy for our labor for this one. We'll get this one. Our unit is cubic meter, piso per cubic meter, then piso per hour. We need a construction foreman, the same labor that we are using from our previous discussion, which is the embankment from structure excavation. So this is construction foreman, one, then unskilled labor, we need three. It's not getting that one. construction. Did I make a mistake from this? Oh, construction for man. I need C. Construction for man. Sorry guys, the spelling. Construction for man. Construction for man. It's not, because that formula guys needs to be exactly the same. Ah, why it's not taking that one guys? Construction for man. Wait guys, I don't know why it's not. Construction for man. The labor. Construction for man. C, B to D as C. So this is the rate for the construction for man. So this one is, and the piece per cubic meter of this embankment labor that we are going to use is the same formula from before. We'll get this one, some product of these two labors, then we will divide this one to our 9.84 cubic meter of our assumed production. So we have only 19.9 labor cost per cubic meter. So multiply it by 100. Our labor is 1,990 per 100 cubic meter of embankment. So now for the equipment, we have plate compactor, then backhoe, and the same on the minor tools. The same as the previous. This is the previous one guys, the embankment from the structure excavation. This is plate compactor, the backhoe, and minor tools. So this is 0.75 hour per for 0.75 hour for this assumed production 9.84 cubic meter. That is 4 hour. So 0.75 hour only for you for to get this embankment assumed production. So for the backhoe is 0.75 hours. So this is 0.1. This we'll just copy the units and get this one, some product of these equipments, some product. Then we will divide it to the assumed production so that we can get the piso per cubic meter of this one. This one is, so our quantity is, rolling this one here is 100, the same, so 128.51 per cubic meter for the equipment. So we'll multiply this by 128, so 12,851, the same as the previous one guys, because it is the same hour for for the equipment to use for this 100 cubic meter of quantity. As I said guys, that the difference only is the material. We add material for this one because this is from common barrow. We did not use the materials from structure excavation. So the estimated direct cost is the total of the materials, then the labor, and the equipment. So this is total is 64,841, and we will per cubic meter this one guys, per cubic meter. Okay, then we will H, this one is right indent. Okay, then 648 per cubic meter. So we divide only the total direct cost to the quantity, this one, and divide by the 100 cubic meters, so 648.42. So the total cost of work item is the sum of the estimated direct cost and the indirect cost. So our indirect cost guys, OCM is 15% and 10% of the profit and 5% of the value added tax. So this is the 15% of 64,000, 10% of 64,000, then 5% of the sum of the OCM profit and then direct cost plus this one plus estimated direct cost. Okay, so that is 4,052 for the 5% value added tax. So the total indirect cost is 20,263. So the total cost work item is the 5,100. The total indirect plus the direct cost, that is, if we have this collision, we will just add that one guys. So 851, if we divide this one, the total cost of work item, to our quantity, which is 100 cubic meter, so our unit rate is 851.05 per cubic meter. The previous one guys from embankment from structure excavation is, what is this, 194 only 0.8. This is the structure embankment for structure excavation, 194.8. So with the difference of the materials, it becomes 851.05. So thank you guys, and thank you for your time, and please follow and subscribe. Thank you.